Hello guys and welcome to VollGazzRacing's Division 2 Round 7 Season 11 here at the Mobility Resort Motegi in Japan, where it is cloudy conditions despite the sky showing sun, and the championship is hotting up. So Aaron leads hit stick by 16 points. Mogsy 33 behind. So Aaron will be leading the championship no matter what happens after this race. But yeah, we're getting to the business end of the championship now. Just 4 more rounds, or 4 rounds, 5 races left to crown a champion. And Real Danny is going to be the first person to start a lap. Now, Motegi, I don't have dry experience with on this game, and Danny's already messed up his banker lap before it's even began. So our run goes down at victory corner and is lucky enough to not invalidate his lap, but he's not got the best run to start the lap, but I don't think that'll matter anyway. Heading towards turn 1, braking hard, turning right, and there's so many different lines you can take through these 2 corners, it's ridiculous. Changes from qualifying to race as well, on the condition, so many different factors to change the racing line. Into turn 3, and now into turn 4, and you'll cross the sector point for sector 2, just around about here. And now you brake hard for turn 5. Back in the rear and a bit too much maybe, but he's got it stopped. And now under the first tunnel, into the fast 180R, and now into the chicane, sorry. Taking it nice and careful. Now Aaron's best time I think is a 140.5, and now we go into the 2 hairpins. You got the V shape, the V corner, and he's gone down. Who's the next person? I think we hit. Yeah, it is. It's not as a hit stick. It is Mogsy, I think. Yep. So Mogsy's invalidated. So we go back with hit stick, who at the moment will be the first person to set a lap. No, he won't, because he's run off the track. Freddie is going to be the first person to set an actual lap time, maybe. Getting it through the hairpin nicely, now down the back straight, heading towards the 90-degree corner, but one of the hardest braking zones on the calendar. Downhill braking from 300 kilometers plus. Under the second tunnel. And now heading towards victory corner to round out the lap. A quick left and then right. I think the curves, inside curves, are what you need to use to extract the best lap time. So hit stick goes first for now. Let's see what Freddie can do. Freddie does, in fact, go to pole position for now. Costante, who is wildcarding for today on the RNF Aprilia, goes to the top by 1 second. We got No Star, the sprint winner from last week, goes 5th. Destroy Jack, who's been on a quite decent run of form. Bit inconsistent here and there, but he is improving in his results. One of 3 Welsh riders on the grid. Nicely, he's a bit just. He did it so nice. In fact, it was an invalidation. And Aaron now. 2 red sectors, backing it into the hairpin. He does like backing it in, but it seems like the bike doesn't like it though. Where he's just been a bit too aggressive on the downshift, so that's just how the bike's generally set up for him the bike to go sliding in, but it just seems like he's struggling to get it nailed down to the apex. So it's just slightly in the front end. It's all wobbling. It's about as the rear goes extremely light through that section, and now heading towards the final 2 corners. Traded Head and Q Gamer both go down simultaneously. And here comes Aaron Jacko up to the line. Will he take pole position? He does not. He's just over 1.5 tenths off. Freddie is improving upon his lap time. Mogsy goes 5th, setting the exact same time as Dreaded Head. Freddie up to the line, and he improves by 1/10 of a second and maintains his 3rd place on the grid. Real Danny heading towards the 90-degree corner. And he's out-braked himself, but he's managed to stay on the track. Oh, he's messed up that section, and he's going to box. Jay Davies, he's been on he was on a good run. Been on a good run of form as of late. Been a bit inconsistent here and there, but he has shown signs of improvement, especially in the wet conditions. Could have finished on the podium in Sepang if luck had gone his way. Currently, not many people are on laps. No Storm might be on a lap, he might be on an out lap. Can't quite tell. He is on an out lap. Mogsy is improving. So we have something to look at whenever I can find him. Here he goes up to the line. And he moves on to the front row, 1/2 a second off pole. Good stuff by Moggs. He's said before, qualifying is usually his weakness, but he's definitely mostly sorted that out this season. Had a bit of a bad sprint quali last time out. And his championship is very much fading away with 5 races to go, 70 points up for grabs. And he's 33 behind, so he's just under halfway, but it's not impossible. Q Gamer was on a lap behind Mogsy and he's gone down in the process. Oh, Aaron set a red sector like he did last time. Mogsy is also running a special number and helmet for this weekend. As you can see, it's not the really funky coloured one. It's just nice, like a nice plain 54 with the Welsh Dragon, and then in the top a very Japanese themed helmet. And Mogsy with a red sector 3. Could he go to pole position here? I cannot remember the last time I saw Mogsy on pole position. Here he goes up to the line. Costante's invalidated. And Mogsy goes to the top. So he found something in those last 2 sectors. Now, we know Aaron struggling with braking at the moment, but he's a red sector 3. Let's see if he's improved his braking. Sideways again. He's looking like he's going to outbrake himself, which he has, and he's run really wide, and that's going to cost him a lot of time. Through the final 2 corners and up to the line. He should improve, but by how much? And it's 2nd place. That mistake cost him. It just looks like he's not as comfortable as he usually is in braking. He just can't quite get it nailed down. Here comes No Star. Definitely could do with an improvement. He's sounded like a wet lap time there. Hitstick also needs to improve. He hasn't set a time since that when he ran off the track. And No Star goes into 4th place. And Real Danny is on a lap as well. And Danny's really fluffed that up. But he is going to round out the lap. And the Yamaha comes up to the line. And it's a 53.5, so not the greatest lap in the world, I have to say. Jay Davies has got, I think he's got a marker and missed the hit stick. He doesn't hit stick this time, doesn't run wide at the hairpin, and therefore improves his lap time. Costante, red sector 1, it's sector 3 is where the marker I think will be for us. Because it wasn't red sector 1 or 2, but the third sector he did a really good job of. Oh, Costante's gone down at the chicane, hit stick through the final corner. Up to the line he goes and then use the curb. And he moves to 4th. Jay Davies moves to 4th as well. Jay Davies, good job by him. And Freddie now coming up to the line. Can he knock off No Star from the second row? He can. The Destroy Jack is on a lap. One of only 2 riders to set a lap. The other one being Hugh Gamer, who's having an absolute nightmare as 2 riders are off the circuit at turn 3. Maybe practicing a long lap or completely out braking themselves. Or getting out of the way people as Danny's gone down somewhere on track. Don't know where. And Jack now through the final corner. Power on, up to the line. Where is he going to go? He goes 8th. He's also running a very Zarco-esque helmet. Ooh, Dave's running a little bit hot for the hairpin, but if he can cut it back with and get a really good drive, he can still keep it going. So Davies, he's currently 4th, under a second off pole position. He's one of his best mate Moggs. He's making it hard with a 90 degree, and he's got it nicely down. Put the front all over the place. Through the chicane, up to the line he goes now. How much improvement is it going to be? Can he somehow jump onto the front row of the grid? No, he can't. He's really close though, and that might be enough to secure him 4th place. And if he's got enough fuel and enough tyres, he can keep going. Freddie, I don't think will be improving. He does, and he jumps into 5th and knocks it stick back, and Freddie goes down, and that is his lap over. Aaron, he's got the soft rear end. I can't see what front that is. I'd imagine it'd be a soft front. It is. So Mogsy, grey sector 1. Aaron, I'm expecting a red sector 1 from him. I'm not sure which is actually the best tyre for this, given I had to do this track in the wet. But it'd be the soft or the hard, wouldn't be the medium. Destroy Jack up to the line. And he jumps into 6th. He jumps his teammate, Mr. Hitstick, who is down in 7th place. And Jay Davies is also improving. Can he jump onto the front row of the grid? He just needs to tidy up the hairpin here and the 90 degree corner, and the front row could be his. Oaks has gone down. That's his session over. Davies unable to improve his lap time. Well, I was quite wide for the hairpin, but we can get a nice cut back. It's another red sector. I'm moving all over the place trying to get the bike stopped. Backing it in. Doing the corner perfectly. And Jay Davies has decided to box. So can Aaron snatch pole position from Mogsy at the last moment of the session? He goes up to the line. And he takes pole. Just about. Destroy Jack doesn't look like he's going to improve. Dreaded Head is the only one left really on the lap. Oh, Jack's ran quite hot. And that might be his chances of going any higher over. So we have one person left. Dreaded had 2.8 seconds off. He needs to find 1.5 seconds just to move up the next place. We will restart the session for Q Gamer. We will let the guys have a practice start first, though. Dread's going to improve. Is he going to improve by any positions? No, he's not. Darren Jacko takes another pole position. Mogsy in second. Costante third. Jay Davies in fourth. Freddie in fifth. Destroy Jack fifth. Sixth, sorry. Histic seventh. No Start eighth. Straight ahead ninth. Real Danny 10th. And Q Gamer in 11th.
The riders are all lined up on the starting grid. Just a few moments more and the lights at Motegi will go out to start the race.
Oh my lord.
While the riders enjoy a well-deserved lap of honour, let's take a look at the final results of this race.
Just wait for No Star and Jade Head to ready up and then we can get going.
Riders are all lined up on the starting grid. Just a few moments more and the lights at Motegi will go out to start the race.
So, here we go. Lights are on. And we are off. And Mogsy unfortunately had to spin off the start, and that's going to drop him all the way down the order. And Aaron's got away well into turn one. It is Aaron followed by Destroy. Well, it was Destroy. Mogsy has done what I had to do. And a poor start, spin off the start, but just took the inside line and really took everybody. Is back into second place. So Mogsy, a great recovery after having a poor start. No, full speed, there's No Stars gone down. The Destroy Jack remains up the field in fourth. Jay Davies is fifth. The Destroy Jack's had a bit of a moment out of turn four. Davies is going to pull alongside. Hard on the brakes. And Jay Davies moves into fourth place. Straight ahead into sixth. Pazistic aggressively moves his way up into sixth place, passing his fellow American. So Aaron's got away again like he usually does, but this time Mogsy is staying on his rear. Oh, when Jay Davies makes a mistake at the chicane, and that allows the Destroy Jack to retake fourth place. Davies onto the grass. He's going to brake really late. He's going to run wide into the cast. He's going to turn it back underneath. Retake the position as Aaron is now under threat from Mogsy here. Mogsy going up the inside. And Mogsy's through. So Mogsy takes the lead. But Aaron's now going to get the slipstream from the Prima Power Ducati. He's going to pull out to the right hand side. He's now got to compensate that his incoming speed's a little bit late. Is a little bit more than normal. But he doesn't get it stopped. Mogsy gets it turned underneath. Perfectly executes his braking point. And Mogsy takes the lead and holds on. As we end lap one, there's Mogsy in front of Aaron as No Star has crashed for a second time. On to lap two now. Oh, and Aaron's he's just in that part now where he's struggling a bit with slipstream. Because you get that little bit of dirty air, that little bit of extra speed, and that just changes your braking markers ever so slightly. Especially with the heavier fuel, so it's harder to stop. The lack of grip compared to the qualifying, there's all these sort of things going on. There's a lot of contact with everybody here. Don't quite know what's going on, but Hitstick is still behind Jay Davies, and Destroy Jack's holding his own at the moment. Hitstick though really needs to get past these two and try and finish on the podium. Oh, he's gone the wrong side of Davies there. Luckily, none of these guys have gone down as Hitstick nearly hits the curb and goes down. Hitstick really struggling with some form of consistency here. All the way up, Aaron is going up the inside of Mogsy at the chicane. But Mogsy's got the inside line against Aaron for the V-shaped corner. And Aaron's holding the inside for the hairpin. But Mogsy's going to try and hold it round the outside. And it is going to be Aaron who holds off. But Mogsy's going to get the better exit and the slipstream. But Aaron pulls all the way to the right-hand side. But now Mogsy switches to the right-hand side. And Mogsy retakes the position into the braking zone. But Aaron brakes hard. Mogsy's going up the inside. And he forces his way back through. And retakes the lead from Aaron. And all the while, real Danny's gone. Costante is just watching these two fight. And is staying with them. So we've got a three-way train. Jay Davies has moved into fourth and Hitstick has passed his teammate for fifth. Aaron looking up the inside of Mogsy into turn one. Mogsy giving him the space. And Aaron this time is the one to force his way through. But now Mogsy's going to get the slipstream. He's going to pull to the left-hand side. And he has the chance to retake Aaron into turn three. He barges his way through. There's a bit of contact. And Mogsy's off the track onto the gravel. And now Aaron has got himself a 4/10 lead. That's just about gone his way. And now Mogsy's got to repass Costante if possible. Unless Costante actually has the pace to run with Aaron. But big mistake there by Moxley, trying to fight back as he should have done, but just a little bit of a mistake on the brakes. Oh, and Destroy Jack's gone down the background and maybe in contact with his teammate there, and that now allows Freddie to move in front of Hitstick. So it's definitely these three who are the fastest on the track. Got the front row. J Davies, where's Costante gone? He's gone really wide at the hairpin. And that's Aaron's nearly in the zone to break away without slipstream, but oh, Costante's gone down, outbroke himself. So that gives Moxley now clean air. Costante's managed to rejoin in fourth. These guys have cleared off so much. So Moxley 6-7 tenths per second he has. He's got to make sure he's ran wide. So it's between these two for the race win. Moxley just making a few mistakes here and there, trying to push to stay with Aaron. He just needs to relax and ride his own race and just see what happens from here on in. But Mr. Hitstick is not having a great time right now. He's running the hard rear, it looks like. Yeah, he's running a hard rear, and I'm starting to wonder, is that the reason he's starting to struggle? Because it is cooler conditions than normal. And Costante is also closing in on his teammate for today, J Davies. J Davies hasn't had a podium, I don't think, since Assen in season 5. I think that's when it was, so quite a long time ago. Well, he's been reeled in by Costante. And Moxley's starting to lose touch with Aaron now, who's pulling away, but he's run. I think he must have run wide yet. Costante looking at run wide, but he's going to try and get a better exit. But J Davies, he's done a good job. But look how much you're just gaining the slipstream. But it's just not going to be enough of a thing, because you brake hard, he's going to go for it. And he's just ran him off the track. Whoa! And Davies has gone down the power. That was just Davies losing control of the bike on the way in. Sort of, I think J Davies wanted to give him a bit of payback. I was about to give a blue flag, but I didn't know what was happening, so I decided to hold off, and maybe I should have just given the blue flag in the first place. But anyway, that sort of ruined both for the races, even though Costante was in the fight for third anyway. But that's J Davies' chances of the podium perhaps gone. He's got some work to do. Mr. Hitstick, meanwhile, and Freddie have both profited from that collision, and they've moved into third and fifth. And Hitstick really needs to do a better job, because he's been doing well. He's finished fourth or better in every single race so far, but Aaron just keeps winning and winning, and he's only had one bad race, so Hitstick really needs to turn the tides against Aaron if he wants to hold on to this championship, as Moxley's starting to reel Aaron back in on this lap. Saw that in the last round, Moxley had really strong late race pace, so we'll see if that continues. As Costante's looking up the inside of Freddie, and he's through. KTM versus Aprilia. And the KTM's holding out, but when we get to the break, he said I think Costante's going to have that little bit more confidence on the brakes. And he's through. Freddie's gone down. Hitstick avoids him. So is Dreaded Head. And Hitstick's back into fourth place. That's where he finished in Sepang. And Moxley takes the fastest lap of the race. J Davies and Freddie now fighting for sixth. We've destroyed Jack as well there, so J Davies actually now dropped down to 8th. Davies back up to 7th, looking for a way through on Freddie. Mugsy fastest lap. So Aaron's still lapping fast, but Mugsy's lapping a tiny bit faster. Oh, and Davis hits the back of Freddie, and now he's on the curb. It's getting a little bit messy. Oh, now there's battle for... Whoa, and J Davis hits the back. And Hitstick and Dreaded Head having a fight now, and Dreaded Head, despite his really poor qualifying, has now moved himself up to 4th place. And Aaron is retaliating back on this lap, whether it's Moggs making mistakes or Aaron turning, just able to go that little bit faster than he did the previous lap. But Motegi doesn't seem to be a place that Hitstick likes, that always getting on with. So it stands that it will be a 9-point swing in Aaron's favour. So that gives Aaron's gone. I do not believe it. Aaron's gone down at victory corner and gives Mogsy the lead of the race. Aaron's lucky that Costante's had 2 crashes. Well, not he's had 1 crash and 1 big moment, because that has allowed him to crash and remain in 2nd place. But Aaron will be absolutely kicking himself. So Mogsy has been given. Oh, and Hitstick and Dreaded Head have both gone down at turn 1. I don't know if one took out the other. But now that promotes Freddie back up to 4th, J Davis back up to 5th, and Destroyer Jack back up to 6th. And Hitstick now is all the way down in 9th place. Big moment for the championship there. So I just saw both of their hit markers come up. I've no idea if well, Hitstick was definitely in front of Dreaded Head. I know that for sure. Oh, and up J Davies looking up the inside of Freddie. Just can't quite do so. So I'm just trying to figure out what happened between Dreaded Head and Hitstick. Dreaded Head's actually in front of Hitstick. Oh, I think Hitstick's tried to pass Dreaded Head and they've both gone down on the process. So Mogsy 3.5 second lead. Yet to win a race this season. He's had multiple seconds, multiple thirds, 1/4, 1/8 in the sprints. So the sprints have been great, but every feature length race he's finished on the podium, apart from Silverstone, where he was in 3rd place and he did disconnect. And since that, his Silver Race Championship started to dwindle. But he could be on a comeback. It was J Davies looking up the inside of Freddie, but he's just not able to outbreak him. It's a really different order than I was expecting. Seems like the mid pack are starting to close that gap up to the front guys, and hopefully that bodes well for next season. So here we go on the brakes into turn 1, starting lap 8 of 12. When we get the end of this lap, we will have reached the 2nd third of the race. Oh, and David's hitting the grass. He's got to be careful. He's got 1 warning. Before he has to take a long lap, he goes up the inside of Freddie, but he's going to run wide. And Freddie goes back through. Oh, Davies is taking a lot of risk here, going on the grass, going on the curbs. Oh, God. Oh, and Aaron's gone down again. I do not believe it. Aaron's gone down at the V-shaped corner, and now he's dropped down to 3rd. Aaron's got really good careful. He has looked at these guys with all like crashes and battles and stuff like that, because he's only just about holding on to 3rd. If Hitstick hadn't to crash, Hitstick would be in front. Oh, and Freddie's gone down now. If Hitstick hadn't gone down, I'm pretty sure that Aaron would be right back behind him now. So Aaron is getting quite lucky in the fact that he's made 2 really big mistakes, but he's been let off. The fact that it's Mogsy out in front, not Hitstick. So into victory corner, we start lap 9 of 12, 4 laps remaining, and Freddie and Dreaded Head are now battling, as well as No Star and Hitstick. He's really close to these guys, so Hitstick's not too far from the top 6. And the way this race is going, I think there's going to be more carnage going on here. I mean, if Costante and Jay Davies and Aaron aren't careful, we could have a little Welsh podium, which I don't think's ever, ever happened. Oh, and No Star hits the side of Traded Head, but Traded Head holds on to the position, and Freddie's now run wide through turn 3, but just about holds on as he rejoins the circuit. But Traded Head's now going to be in the slipstream. He's going to pull out to the left, and is he going to try to pull out to the right? Yeah, he's going to try and outbrake the KTM, but he just isn't quite able to do so. And he gets on the curb and picks up a long lap penalty, the first long lap, of the day. And this was a bit of a moment coming out of the 180R. And hit 6 right there. Q-Gamer left time ago. When it's looking up the inside, it just isn't able to pass No Star. He's trying, but it's just not clicking for him. And No Star fires up the inside of Dreaded Head. Dreaded Head turns it back underneath the Yamaha. All this fights just allowing Freddie to get away. Down the hill into the hard braking zone. The two make contact. Like these two keep just constantly colliding with each other in the braking zones. Oh, and Dreaded Head's gone down. There's too much contact being made. And Dreaded Head, this hit stick takes the pair of them. And Dreaded Head has gone. Just being too aggressive with each other, especially in the braking zones of all places. So these two, currently 4th and 5th, 4 seconds behind Aaron Jacko. So I think Aaron will be safe. You can make one more mistake. As long as it's not like at the 180R or something, I think he'll be fine. But he's just not riding his best now. I think he's lost the confidence, and I think he's now just on autopilot, limp mode. Just bring the bike home for third. He's in a, despite his mistakes, he's in a championship extending position. So I think he's just accepting third place now. Muggsy will gain 5 points, but Muggsy has sorted out the fact 28 points with 60 remaining after this race. It would still be possible, but it's definitely a hard task. But if one of them's wet or flag to flag, then that really will bring the spanner in the works. As Muggsy now enters victory corner to start the penultimate lap of this race. The Prima Pram Racing Ducati. They won the sprint and the Grand Prix in real life in 2023. It looks like in VollGazzRacing Division 2 they're going to be on to win another race. And this will bring Muggsy back with Hitstick as well, because Hitstick's not that far. He's 17 points ahead, and with this swing it will drop by 11 points. So Muggsy will be 6 points behind. If Muggsy disconnects in Silverstone, this could be a very different situation, because Muggsy would be, you'd give him 10 extra points, so he'd be going into the next round 18 points behind Aaron, which is still a race worth away, but all it takes is these mistakes like Aaron's making, and if Muggsy can pick up the pieces, he'd be right in contention. So Muggsy, he made one mistake. That mistake was just running off track, rejoining, and then falling behind a little bit. As Jay Davies and Destroy Jack are now fighting, and it looks like Jay Davies has won the exchange. But he's got to be careful. Owen Davies is round wide, I think. And Destroy Jack is now round the back of him. Here we go. Pulls out to the right into the braking zone, but Davies is going to brake later. He's going to turn across him, and he's just going to hold on. Muggsy has dropped a lot of time on this past lap. I don't know if he's made a mistake or he's just backing off that much. The Destroyer Jack's going to go up the inside of Jay Davies and takes 4th place, but he's got on the curb and Davies retakes the place. So we start the final lap for these guys. Mogsy's 1.7. He's got to be careful. He doesn't throw this away. He can't ride too careful as Destroyer Jack and Jay Davies make quite a hash of that corner. As we go down into turn 3, and Mogsy's that gap is really shrinking. It's 7 tenths and 5 corners. It's not ideal. Mogsy I can understand he's relaxing. He's probably dead nervous, but he's just got to relax. He just needs to ride normal. There's no need to change things. As Jay Davies, I think, is free from any form of attack. And Freddie, he's got 4 tenths of a hit stick, so he's got to be careful. I say he's got to be careful. He's gone down. And where's hit stick gone? Can't find him. And hit stick's gone down as well, having to avoid him. Unbelievable. Just not been hit stick's day at all today. But it's been one man's day, and that's Mogsy, even though Costante's really closed him in the past 2 laps from 5 seconds back. The Welshman, he hasn't won since, I don't think he's won since season 6, since he won the title. Into victory corner, all nice and safe. He's the only rider to not get any track limits this race, and Mogsy is back on top and he wins at the Mobility Resort Motegi with Costante in second. Aaron will take third and extend his championship lead just about though. Jay Davies will hold on and win the battle of the Welshman for 4th place. And Destroyer Jack taking yet another top 5. No Star will finish in 6th. Here is everything from Freddie's mistake, which caused Hitstick to also go down. Hitstick takes 7th, his worst race of the season, with Freddie in 8th. So, Mogsy fast lap as well. So the top 3 all had very similar pace. No Star had good pace as well, but he just couldn't get with them. So Mogsy, your victor in Japan. Costante 2nd, Aaron in 3rd, Davies in 4th, Destroyer Jack 5th, No Start 6th, and Mr. Hitstick in 7th, with Freddie rounding out the field in 8th. So we'll go with Aaron since he is 3rd, so we would start anyway, and then if Mogsy joins, then that would be ideal. But anyway. So Aaron, not the race you would have wanted, I'm sure. However, if you look at the bigger picture, it's been quite successful. You've gained points on Hitstick. You've extended your championship lead by about 6 points. So your gap now jumps up to 22 with 4 rounds remaining, which is forced with 5 sprints. How do you feel after that kind of race?
Obviously, after the season I've been having, and obviously the pace I'm capable of, I'm capable to win. But obviously, it just wasn't there today at all. The feeling on direction changes and under braking was just not what I'm used to. I'm not quite sure why, to be honest. I didn't have much confidence, but it was nice to battle at the start, to be honest. It was just nice to battle with Mogsy. It brings back, was it season 5 days or 6, whatever it was? No, it was just good, like you say. Still, obviously, got very lucky with the Hitstick situation. So, just, again, keeping calm, take it. I'm just glad I didn't throw it down the road any more times. I took the podium, which is all it's what I need. So it's good. It's good. Looking forward to the next one.
I noticed you were sliding a lot in the braking zones. Is that what you were hoping for, or is that just a consequence of your problems?
I was sort of trying to cure the problems under braking by doing that. And sometimes it would work, and sometimes it would sort of help, and sometimes it was just slightly like when I lost it before the hairpin corner. It just snapped way too fast, and obviously that's where I was just trying to solve it. I just couldn't seem to solve it at all, and that was helping until the race, which is pretty ironic. But no, it was just trying to help basically.
Yeah, so this is round 7. Sorry, so
yeah,
we've got 4 races actually left. So it is 55 points up for grabs. how do you see those 3 rounds going?
I don't. It's one of them really, because a couple of the like Magello and I can't remember the last one, the others, but I know it's Chang. I think it's one of them, or Thailand. I can't remember. They're all, sort of half decent at all the tracks. They're not ones apart from Magello. Magello's my all-time favourite track, so I'd like to think I can try and get the double there. That'd be nice. The others, who knows? It's just take them as they come, so to speak, and just see what happens. Hopefully podiums. I think obviously that's what I need to do. I'm not quite sure what situation would be if I didn't, but just podiums. I've had a good season. I want to keep the podiums up for the rest of the season.
So that is the end of Division 2. Unfortunately, Moxie had to go for food, but hope you all enjoyed. That was definitely a very chaotic race. I remember there being a lap when nothing happened. So yeah, hopefully Division 1's the same, where we could be crowning a second-time champion in VollGazz, and we'll see you in an hour's time. Goodbye.
That was weird. I can't remember the last time it felt like that.
What was it? Just so I'll probably understand what you're on about, but I need to.
It was like, as I was coming into direction changes, it just wasn't. Whereas usually it's sort of just like smooth as butter. It just got, but then I was having to like proper like, I don't know how you describe it, be really aggressive with the controls to get it to.
Yeah.
Sort of, the sliding was actually helping quite a lot. It was just obviously as the race on, the tyres went more.